How the fuck you say your name,
Free don't spins, nigga. Free little can about the pen. All I wanna do is spin. Got him locked up for a body. I'm like down, need free my twin. Going that move, can't tell nobody. Niggas be telling on they friend. Niggas imposters.
Yo, we going YouTube. It's your boy goddamn S.Ø.S Dread, man. Goddamn, y'all already know why y'all here, bro. But for my new people watching, man, we're going. Goddamn. Shit, it been a minute, boy. How y'all been feeling, bro? Y'all already know why y'all here and shit. I do know why y'all here. And if y'all ain't really feel me, came for any of the talking or the vlog or whatever the case is, cause this a vlog. But I am gonna get into that later today. If y'all wanna, you feel me, skip to that part, I'm gonna leave it right there. But if you wanna enjoy the vlog, you feel me, and the day we got going, then yeah, come with me. But yeah, you feel me, we just fresh out the wake up, you feel me? Calm little fit, feel me, yeah. Y'all already know how we coming. But yeah, boy, I'ma just, it's gonna be a day in life for me, you feel me? My first one I ever did on this page. And shit, yeah, y'all just come with me, man. I'll be back, I'm gonna pick the camera up when I'm doing something, but yeah. Yeah. Got shit going on right now. Goddamn, yeah. Feel me, we on YouTube with it right now, gang. Gang, feel me, yeah.
I shouldn't even be throwing no gang son. They ain't in my hood attire.
I ain't in my hood attire.
I thought they said it. Y'all supposed to dress up this shit anyway, friend. Yesterday they said,
Oh, they did say bring your country boots and stuff.
yeah.
Going on.
Yeah.
We on YouTube with it, you feel me? Yeah. Yeah, we ain't got too much going right now. She got up with the boys, the gang, you feel me? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Shit, I'm just walking around, bro. I know there's gonna be hella cuts in this video. But shit, I just been walking around, feel me? Clearing my mind. Shit, I need to eat some. These ain't been eating right. Like yesterday, I ordered me some McDonald's. I only just ate the fries. I got me a 10-piece nugget too. I didn't touch it. I literally ate all the fries and ate the nuggets. Like, life in y'all. Like, that might not make sense, but shit, it been hell. I ain't gonna lie. Been good for the most part too, though. I ain't just, you feel me, just looking on that side. I'm thinking about the bright side as well. But shit, I've been fucked up though. Ain't been eating right, breathing. Shit, my ass still sick too. You feel me? I just had an allergic reaction the other day. So my throat, it feel like tight and dry. What? Pause. Yeah, y'all niggas be weird. I'm already knowing what y'all be thinking. But shit. But y'all, we just on campus, you feel me? Just walking, y'all. Nothing too crazy. But I think I'm about to get something to eat and come back. Yeah, I'll come back when I'm doing something. Yeah, gonna get Chick-fil-A for the win. You feel me? That's all I'm feeling right now. I passed it about 3-4 times. That's just a sign to get Chick-fil-A. So fuck it, Chick-fil-A for the win. Y'all want some? Send your money right now so I can get it for y'all.
Miss Tiffany? Miss Tiffany?
I didn't know what the fuck. Go iced tea on that. It's 10 for the meal.
Hello, what's her name?
Dress.
Dress?
Yeah. Can I get the spicy deluxe? The meal?
Everything on it?
Yeah. It come with a drink, right? Yeah. Okay. And can I do sweet tea for the drink?
Medium fry, medium cookie.
Yeah. But y'all, I ain't gonna fake though. But y'all look like for a day recruit. Feel me? I just get chilling. Take everyday step, you know, take it one step every day to something good and positive. What else been going on? Shit, they been held here and there, but not like that for real. What else been going on? Shit. I'm thinking for my YouTube people, like, y'all don't, you feel me? Some of y'all just be wait for like the next upload on YouTube for real. So I just be trying to think like update y'all, because for people that just wait for my YouTube videos and don't like tune into any of my other socials and stuff like that, like a lot been going on. I ain't gonna lie with y'all, bro. Not even gonna keep you done. Thing yeah though, you feel me? Y'all gonna learn every little thing about me when I'm going. Like I said, like I'm just taking every step, every day positive. I've been trying to connect myself with God more, you feel me? Because I never had God in the center of my life, let alone a relationship and stuff like that. So that is something, you feel me, I'm trying to work on myself. I be looking up verses before I go to bed, go to sleep and stuff like that. I be trying to, like, you know, pray every day, you feel me? People that be praying on the downfall of most of, you feel me? I've been trying to get right slowly though. But I can't wait till I'm fully right though. But right now, you know, I'm in the process of healing and getting myself right. I've been dozing off, cause, you feel me, how I got y'all propped up. I'm looking outside, hold on. I'm looking outside, but at the same time I'm talking to y'all. But y'all though, you got sweet tea on it. This extra sweet, I ain't gonna cap. Really, that's it though. I'm ready to bust down some food. They may call my name. They gonna call my name in 3. 2, 1. 1.5. 0.1 second. They ain't cooked my food. But anywho though, that's why y'all never order at Chick-fil-A, bro, because they don't cook your food, bro. I placed an order, they ain't even cook my food, they ain't call my name. It don't take that long to flip a burger and some fries. That's all I got, a burger and fries. Matter of fact, I want my $12 back. And 2 cents. Matter of fact, let's go get our money back, bro. Fuck waiting. I'm tired of these folks. Okay, cool. We just changed locations. Then I didn't get her. Literally when I went up there, my food was already done. So I just took my food. Well, I learned this patience. That's paramount. Patience. That's something I need to learn and focus on and build. Because I don't got patience. I have a problem, not time, with waiting. The best things can happen if you just wait, you know? Or maybe the worst. I'm gonna have y'all, I'm gonna say maybe a little prayer before I eat, you feel me? I told y'all, man, Drill, we moving different. I don't be praying before I eat my food, but that's something new, you know, I'm learning and working on. Cause I be just busting down. And I did eat a fry. That's my apology. But let me say a prayer real quick. Amen. I needed that prayer. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I said, but I blessed the food and blessed the situation. That's all I said. What? Why you looking at me, bro? Move, bro. God damn. You want something, just say something, bro. Just say you want something. God damn, bro. You looking at me eat. Oh, there's something wrong, bro. Yeah. Vlog going, bud. To the fuck going. What happened? Good shit, you feel me? Good shit. Yeah. You on YouTube with it, boy? You said what? Hey, hold on. Who said I'm playing? I ain't playing no fucking dodgeball. You got hit me too hard. I'm about to. Oh, y'all ain't playing? Yeah. Oh, that shit going, boy. Hold on, let me see the ball. Got too much shit going. Shit, they hooping on that side. I might go hoop, boy. Shit, they hooping over that side. Shit, I might go hoop. Fuck it. I don't own copyright. Do y'all shit, boy. Split. Feel me? Little day in life, bro. Feel me? ASU shit. Feel me? Shit going. Hey, y'all boy wanna be on YouTube? Y'all G? Y'all a couple? Oh, y'all in a couple? My fault.
No, you know what? Fuck it, yeah, we here. Come on.
Are y'all a couple?
Yeah, let's do it.
So y'all trying to be in my YouTube video?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. So we back with another one. We gonna make them switch phones.
Focus on you, big bro. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. Now I'm sleep with twin. Everybody that's on the big, get out the twin.
Your hair colors don't even.
I don't give a fuck. I look good as fuck.
Yeah.
What's going on? That shit was going on, man. I just want that shit, man. Yeah, y'all boy tap in. What's your shit going on?
That's the way dread, man.
Yeah, tap in with him, man. No cap. Yeah.
Yeah. I got any motivation? My YouTube on some shit?
Keep grinding, bro. Stay on grind, bro.
Yeah, y'all heard that. Grinding, bro. Walk of shame. Look at it, man.
That kid K5, man. That man had like a bumblebee. Squirrel face ass nigga.
Exotic seal looking at it. Constipated seahorse looking at it.
That nigga had another thug.
Damn. Called you a squirrel, twin.
You know what we're gonna do?
Hey, yo. Whoa.
You can't hide behind them damn. Doodoo turd.
Hey, that boy. Alright, boy, what we on? What we doing? We gone?
Finna go see who came for tonight.
You said what? Who? What you said?
Who came for the fort tonight?
Tight.
Hey, Cody.
Thought you said something else, boy.
Hey, Cody. You heard the bird? You heard the bird? Look that way. Man, look, man. Ain't got me hit because you tried to hit me.
I lost my hole again. I lost my fucking hole again. I'm done. Anyways, though, if y'all do see this for real, please get at me. Non-certified NX SSII on fire on IG man. I'm presentable. I'm a flower boy.
Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Real shit, what though. Talking about? You trying to drop now? What the
Hell no. What the fuck you getting cookies for? What the hell?
You ain't worth no cookie.
Hey, twin. Tell me what your fit is. Get the toe.
Cowboy
So we on
hat.
YouTube with it, boy.
Cowboy hat. Or $100. Shirt, Cody Closet. Pants, Cody Closet. Boots, $500.
Time was like 15.
Waffle House,
White collar shirt under here. 420.
Got on
It
you.
was shape.
Shit, if we go, yeah.
Hey, Cody. Dre said cook food on him.
Click out on him.
Cook out on you, Dre. Cook out on you, Dre.
Shit, fuck it.
Man, fuck that.
He said, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Dre got that shit, man. Shit.
Shit, my shit might decline.
Yeah. We gonna sit our bro back and do that.
My car might decline.
I don't even want, look, this all I want. Cheeseburger, cheese fry, milkshake.
What that is?
That's like $10.
Alright. I got $2.94. We gonna make it work on game. Let's do it.
Wait.
You said 10 cents, right?
So cook out now on you?
Say, I got y'all, boy. If y'all for real.
Yeah.
I be let's do it.
Cody.
Shit, I don't know when y'all gonna see this video, but I'm glad y'all seen it now, man, live. My first time doing a vlog, you feel me? A day of life with me. Y'all see what be going, you feel me? Behind the scenes.
Dropping tomorrow night after the free look party.
After that, yeah. You overly sharking right here, twin?
I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can
Let me see what you got.
I'm gonna just do my smooth method.
Alright. I'm see. Hold
Works
on.
all the time, y'all. Look. Excuse me.
Oh!
I know her.
Mirror on the wall. Who the ugliest of them all?
Scared to get out there in that field, man. You talking about, hey, Jay, brand new out the box, man.
Man, I'm saying, bro. Yeah, bro. I just got these 2 days ago, bro.
I'm out here for your vendor.
Hell nah. I bought them out the stove.
Damn. I've been watching your video, your shoot video. I'm about to see what they talking about.
I'm saying, get at them. They gonna get you right.
Tell Dre,
Overly good. I paid $260 for these, boy. I'm already for them. Yo, I really about that cookout, boy.
He said you put gas in, you gotta buy his food.
If I put gas in,
You don't gotta buy his food.
Who the fuck y'all think we is? The ATM machine?
Jerry rich, boy.
who says who?
You do all them damn promoting.
Man,
Dread
that don't
promote-
mean.
look,
Hey, that don't mean nothing.
Jared made $6K one promotion off
That's
his shirt.
Oh, they been pocket watching.
$6K to I was just promoting one shit.
Ooh,
So look, boy, man, you can't cut it.
boy,
Jared,
I
look,
wish.
Look, I'm about to show you to Jared trying to look, twin. Jared trying to buy it right here, twin. Look,
I'm listening.
look, Tim.
Talk to me.
Jared was trying to buy it. He was trying to buy it. He said, so how about I said it really gonna be like $250, $300. He said, all right, give me an hour. This nigga had 30 minutes and had that shit till he just promoted some shit. 30 minutes, twin, that shit came through.
But hold on, now think about it. Didn't I get you cookout last time? You owe me, bitch.
No, twin, no, listen.
No, hold on. Yeah.
I do not. What I owe you?
Nah, he matter of fact, he ain't even add, bro. I
Why you ask me that?
I offered on some shit. Hell yeah.
We a milkshake.
Oh, yeah. You better not. I get food tomorrow after the party.
I bet.
All right, bet.
Bet. Say that. Y'all heard that? You too? Y'all heard that?
You too, y'all heard that. I'm gonna buy food. I'm just
Oh,
buying
you
him
buying food? You buying
I'm
food?
just buying you food.
I bet. Bet.
Not everybody.
Hey, yo, Cap.
Good
Yo,
shit.
If you don't want to be seen your bed back, get over here, twin.
Shit, just gonna wrap up the video, man, for the day of life vlog, you feel me? Now we gonna get into the story time, so yeah, y'all go stay tuned for the story time. So if you made this far in this video, then you already know what time it is. If you don't, then I'm gonna, give y'all a little brief. We're gonna be talking about a video that was uploaded and me clearing the air on everything going on. Mind you, I'm not just saying stuff, I have evidence along with proof I will be providing in this video of everything going on between why we broke up or if we broke up or yeah, we gon', So, I ain't gonna lie y'all, like I bought this journal the other day cause I've been in my bed, bro. Like I've been just thinking about everything going on and I just been writing from the day with everything happened till now where we're at today. I got, you feel me? I'm gonna show y'all. Got page, front and back, you feel me? I've been writing, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all now. Got that page, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. And that's where we ended. But I marked down every day, everything happened, along with what happened that day. These are all affirmed and confirmed dates of everything that happened and took place. And when I be telling this, I will also be providing and showing you the dates and times of all the stuff that's been said and happened. Okay, first start it off. I'm gonna read this off the paper. And I'm just gonna go in the order. Oh yeah, I'm gonna clear that up as well. I'm not stating no other detail or anything else that's happened in the relationship. I'm just replying and responding back to the video of everything that's been said. After this video, nothing else will be said out my mouth or done. If there's another video made or whatever the case is, I won't be saying nothing. I don't have nothing else to clear up or say from this point because it's pointless. This is not a tit for tat no more. You made a video, now I'm gonna tell my side of the story, and y'all are just gonna be the puzzle piece to put everything together and ride with whatever you ride with. But that's not the thing, and that's also another thing. I don't want nobody to have a hate train towards anyone or, it's still love at the end of the day to that person and everyone else that's been giving me threats and all this other stuff due to what's been said and you don't know my piece. But here we go, let's get into it, y'all. So December 30th, 2025, that's when cheating started. So cheating started with Tamia. We were at a little fundraiser type event for her job, and everything was good vibes. I met a lot of her friends and coworkers and all that, etc. Good night. We had a booth to ourselves. We ended up taking videos and pictures, of our 8-month anniversary. By the way, we were 8 months in at the time, and we took videos, just cute little videos, and I wanted to post it on my story. So what I decided to do is get up from the seat I'm sitting, which when we were sitting down, I would have been on the right side of her. She was on the left. I get up from the right side and I make my way to the bathroom. It was so loud, there was a lot of music playing, a lot of speakers and people talking on the microphones, having a good time, drunk, all that stuff. I go to the bathroom so I can hear, I can pick a sound from Instagram, but I couldn't hear it. I had the phone to my ear, even though I was right by her, I couldn't really hear the music for real. So I wanted a certain part of the music to play on my story of, me and her, of our 8 month being together. So, I made my way to the bathroom. I started looking through songs. I finally picked a song. I forget what song I picked. I think it was a Rag Baby song that I picked. But after that, I made my way out the bathroom. And when I leave the bathroom, I see Tamia with someone else in my seat that was sitting on the right side, which I mentioned I was sitting on the right side. He had my seat, full butt to my seat, hand wrapped around her like this, and he kissed her on the cheek. Side of the cheek, somewhere right here. As I'm walking out the bathroom, I just see that right in my eyes. I seen the contact made and the kiss connect. This is all affirmed. And yeah, I hate people are lying and saying this did not happen when I know for a fact this did happen. And to cover it all up, they say the person is part of the rainbow or the LGBTQ. I think I said it right. I don't know. My fault if I said it wrong, but they say that person is a part of that, but still, you don't get somebody's fiance. You know, you feel me? If that did happen, which it did. Like, you don't kiss somebody's fiance. That's just, again, that's y'all know, man. That's against the guideline. That's dead wrong for anyone to do that. But when that happened, I crashed out. I can't y'all not. I crashed out. He seen me. He took off and went the other way. I didn't pay him no mind. I was more so focused on Tamia. I asked her and I said, what is going on? She said nothing. He just wanted to see my ring, this, that, and the third. And I really, truly didn't want to hear that because, you know, I seen this with my own eyes of everything that happened. So I tell her, like, you know, you just cheated on me tonight. You know that, right? And then she said she did not cheat. And the whole car ride back, we got into it. We were arguing about if that was a cheat or not. And in my eyes, I felt that was a cheat. Here come the next day, you know. This was late. Oh yeah, this was late, by the way. This about like 11, maybe 10 o'clock p.m. at night of the whole incident. So next morning, Tamia lets her dad know about the whole situation and stuff like that. And we were gonna break up that day. I mean, not that day. That day. We were gonna break up that day. And Tamia had to talk with her dad about it. And he called me into a room. We all had a little conversation in her room. And he basically, you know, just stated his piece about it. And he just said, in his eyes, he feel that's not cheating. We should be always bigger than the problem. And that's really what I got out of it. But in my head, like, it just never sat right with me. And I feel like, you know, in my eyes, I'm just talking about my eyes specifically. I feel like you were just, you feel me, trying to take your daughter's side at the end of the day for what just happened. Even though I felt she was in the wrong. But that's the thing, when that all happened, I didn't forgive her after that. I might have, you know, hugged her and told her I did, but at the end of the day, in my head, I know I didn't forgive her. February 21st, 2026. I told Tamia there was a kickback going on, which there was a kickback going on, by the way, and that if she could drop me off at the kickback. Tamia, she, you know, felt some type of way because she wanted to go with me, but I told her I just wanted to go alone. I wanted to be with my brothers. My brothers was there, by the way. And you feel me? She dropped me off, no problem, whatsoever. She dropped me off. And as she dropped me off, there was a female that I was contacting at the time. And we were supposed to make content together, collabing. We did collab, you know, after the kickback, I did go back to her spot. We collabed, we made some videos, some TikToks whatsoever. That's now getting posted to the internet now as we talk, when this happened around this time. But with the TikToks and all that stuff being made, I know I'm in the wrong for, you know, trying to get even. But in my head, that's what I was doing because I felt overly played and I was not getting heard for what happened in the past of last year in December 30th, 2025. You feel me? I went to the female's house. I ended up asking, like, did she have a bottle? Because I wanted to drink. We were already drinking at the kickback, but after the party, I still wanted to drink more. She told me, yes, she had a bottle. And I asked her, did she want to play a game and what games should she have? And out of all the games, she pulled out a freaky game. It was one of them truth or dare games, or no, not truth or dare, but like drink or you feel me, do the dare or drink. I don't know what the fuck it's all about, but it was one of them games. We're reading off the cards, you know. We took a shot for some of the freaky questions, and whatsoever. We stopped taking shots after we finished the bottle because the bottle was probably about like, hold on. I got a bottle right here. The bottle was probably like filled to like by the blue for real. So that's a lot of liquor, I ain't gonna lie. So as we playing the card game, you feel me, we more so just drinking because we wasn't trying to be OD. That was not the plan, intentional for, you know, cheating or anything like that. I really went over there just to collab with the female, to get my mind off everything else going on. So, like I said, the bottle was like right here. We killed the whole bottle playing the game. And after that part, we couldn't drink no more, so we had to do the dares. We didn't have to, but we're still playing the game, so we gotta do the dares. And so we started doing the dares, and they got freaky, I ain't gonna lie. There was a lot of freaky questions in there. And next thing you know, one thing led to another. We stopped playing the game. Both blacked out, and it happened. I don't wanna go into detail. Matter of fact, might as well. Intercourse happened. We had intercourse. Just one time, and that's it. Intercourse happened, and I kept it away from Tamia when that happened. As that's all happening and stuff like that, you know, I did that. Tamia comes and gets me from the next day after that all went down from the kickback. From the kickback to the female's house. I'm bet. My fault. Homeboys, you feel me? Yeah. But we're gonna get back to the story. Everything going, you feel me? So cool. My homeboy, you know, they had came in, whatever. But I'm gonna pick up where I left off, you feel me? So boom, you feel me? I had kept it away from Tamia when it all happened or whatever. We was still in contact, being the female, when all this had happened. And it was kind of like God on Tamia's side, you feel me? Seeing her, cause the female would pop up on her For You page, like on TikTok. Or she'll be like in the suggestions, like when she just be on Instagram. And she just kept seeing a female, and she asked me about it because she seen that I followed the female, you feel me? So boom, she asked me like, you feel me, the little background of me knowing her and stuff like that, how we follow each other. And I just told her like, you know, we just cool friends, like nothing more, nothing less. And you feel me, I didn't want to tell her at the time, even though, you feel me, we already young. So boom. She asked me, you feel me, about the female and if I can get the female to follow her. So you feel me, I contacted the female, let her know like, you know, she trying to be like on some cool shit with you, like some friend shit. And she basically told me like, I don't mind being her friend, this, and the third. And I knew if they were friends, something's gonna basically end up getting said that don't need to be said, but at the same time, it do need to be said. But in my head, I don't want it to be said. That's a lot of says, but yeah. So you feel me? They ended up connecting or whatever, talking, and me and the female, not Tamia, but the other female, was not seeing eye to eye. And Tamia had a little photo shoot that I was supposed to be there for, and I wasn't in the same city as her at the same time. I was like 2 hours away from where she was at. So she was gonna find a female. She was really supposed to find a male to replace me, but instead she told the clothing brand dude she wasn't gonna do it unless it was another female, because she didn't want to do it with another male. So she contacted the female, and they're gonna do that little clothing brand shoot thing together. And before that even happened, and she agreed to do it with her, I came out and told Tamia because the female was gonna tell her regardless. So that same night for the photo shoot, I had let Tamia know, you feel me, I cheated on her with the female. And the female she about to do the shoot with. And after that, I just hung up the phone, didn't say nothing else to her. So she contacted the female asking everything was going on, and I told the female, I told Tamia. So I think she just came clean at this point, and then the next day after that, we all got in a group call, we talked about it, and that was that. Okay, so March 28, 2026, is the day I went to go get my stuff from Tamia's house. I had contacted Tamia, letting her know I was gonna be there. She told me she wasn't gonna be there as well. She had work, but you know, she approved of me coming over to get my stuff. And you feel me? She told me where the trash bags was and everything like that. I grabbed 2 trash bags, and I thought I grabbed everything when I was there. I was just grabbing all my stuff that I seen and just threw it in the bag. I really wasn't paying attention, but I was trying to, you know, gather everything up that I seen and get it in the bag. And I got majority of it though. I thought I did. And after that point, I just moved on. There was nothing else after that. We didn't have no problem whatsoever. I got my stuff, and that was that. I told her thank you for letting me do that. And I was also supposed to get some shoes from her house that she had recently got me. She went to a place to get shoes for me. I just sent her, the money and stuff like that. But she got the wrong size, so I never ended up getting the shoes. I just left the shoes so she could try and exchange them and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. It don't even matter about the shoes. But the shoes do kind of play like in this story a little bit, but yeah. So that's why the shoes got left. She wasn't able to exchange them, by the way. But yeah. Okay. April 4th, 2026. There was a holiday only honored in Atlanta called 404 Day. With the city, the music, the reputation, and everything. Just only in Atlanta for that day. I can't even talk. Me and Tamia talked that day about linking and, being with each other. Not like being with each other, but, like being with each other. Like linking, like spending time together on some shit. She told me she had work that day, but after she got off work, she didn't mind seeing me at all. So 404 Day, I went. It got shut down at a lot of places, but I still, made my way around and, popped it for real with the guys, just going up in the city and shit. So that's really what happened for that. So after I was left outside from 404 Day, Tamia blocked me. I told her I was left outside, stuff like that, and she still, didn't come and get me after work. I was left outside thugging it until one of my partners got up and I was able to be safe and cool with somebody. Phone dead, everything. It was just all bad for me. And yeah. So I tell her I'm coming over to get my stuff. I didn't ask her anything like that. This is what I made the statement and said. I'm coming over to get my stuff. So I told Tamia I was on the way and coming to her house to get my stuff. She blocked me. So I ended up contacting Tamia's dad, letting her know, hey, is it okay if I come over and get my stuff? I'm not that close, I'm not that far from your home or whatever, and I was just looking to get the rest of my stuff because I forgot a lot of things the first time. He approved it automatically, said that's cool. I asked him if he was home. He said no, he wasn't, but Tamia should be off and she should be at the house. And I told him right as I'm right around the corner and exactly getting there, talking on the phone, I say, well, I'm outside now and I don't see Tamia, and I try to contact her, but I can't get a hold of her. He said, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna contact Tamia and get back to you. Okay, we're done talking at this point. So I'm texting Tamia, but none of my messages are delivering or going through, so I know I'm blocked. I called her from no caller ID twice because her phone was on D&D. The first time it didn't go through, the second time it did. I was asking her where she's at because I'm trying to get my stuff. Nothing's gonna happen to you or nothing like that, where you're saying threats and stuff like that is being said, which is fake. The screenshot y'all seen about me talking about someone would have died or you're gonna die or I'm shooting up the house, fake. Don't feed into that. That's cap. I just told the female, you left me outside and you forgot all about me. And then I was mad because I'm outside the whole time. At that, it's raining. Phone's getting wet. I'm just walking. I don't even think I have a hoodie on at this point. I think I just had a shirt, jeans, and some white shoes on. That's now gray from this day. I'm soggy. So that's why I was upset with her. I was mad, crashing on her and letting her know, you left me outside and you forgot to get me. So with this being said, she tells me she's up the street, she's at a dollar store, and that she would be, on the way. So I say, all right, that was that. I'm gonna say about 5-10 minutes after that, she now pulls up. Whole time she's on the phone with one of my homeboys. Never knew this at all. I'm just walking with her as she get out. I get out the car that I'm now in with my homeboy. He picked me up, I'm soggy. She opens the door for me, lets me in the house, we proceed to go into her room and stuff like that. And I start looking for my stuff because her room looked like a tornado hit her room. I'm gonna say that off the rip. So as I'm looking for my stuff, I asked her like, have you seen my stuff? Can you help me find my stuff? She was like, I don't know where any of your stuff is. So, you know, I'm still looking around, trying to scrape through all her stuff, trying to find my stuff. I'm finding a little bit of it, but at the same time, not finding everything. So then I asked her, have you seen my ski mask by chance? She says, no, I don't know or remember the last time you had your ski mask. I know it was on my shelf. So I get to looking at the shelf. There's nothing on the shelf at all but shoes and just her hair stuff. Goddamn, what's that shit called? I'm a dude, bro. I don't know what that stuff is called. The fucking makeup and shit. That little fucking, I don't know what it is, bro. Just leave me alone on that. Y'all can have it on that part. But it's not there. I don't see my ski mask. So I asked her again, can you please help me find my stuff? I'm just trying to be in and out. I don't, want to be in your face or your hair. I'm just trying to hurry up and get up out of here. Just be in and out because the car is running. My homeboy's car is running outside while he's waiting on me because I told him it was going to be quick. So at this point, she got mad that I said that. She stepped up to me, had her finger to the side of my head like this, talking to me saying, I just told you I don't know where your stuff is. About the second time, she clicked me and it said, she don't know. I stepped back. As I stepped back, my shirt lifted up and I had a gun on me. I had a gun on my hip right here. When I stepped back, my shirt, I have a slim fit shirt. It was like caught on hold on, how can I explain this, bro? Okay, cool. Imagine, this is a water bottle. I got a water bottle. I'm about to show y'all, bro. So it's like this, you feel me? As she do this, I step back, I raise my arm, the gun's right here. She see the gun. The gun never left my hip. I never pointed it at her or anything like that. Let's get that out the way. I never threatened her with a gun or anything like that. The gun was just on my hip, y'all. I went in her house with a gun and I never did nothing with the gun. I promise y'all that. Nothing never left my hip. It stayed on my hip. As she did that though, you feel me? As she was pointing at my head, all I did was step back like that. She seen the gun. And after she seen the gun, she was like, what are you doing? I looked at her. I'm just like, huh? And then she's saying some whole narrative saying I grabbed her up, I threw her in the closet and all this other stuff, and I pointed a gun at her. That's cap. The gun never left my hip. I never did nothing with her. And I also have the person that was on the phone was also on FaceTime. I have the receipt right here and the proof that he said I never pulled a gun out on her right here. This is the exact person. I promise y'all. I would never do, like, what? Why would I harm you with a gun or anything like that? And you're telling people it's about a ski mask. No, it was never about a ski mask. You just made contact with me. I didn't like that you were touching me and put your hands on me, so I stepped back. My shirt lifted up, you seen a gun, and you instantly got scared and saying I put my hands on you and did all this extra stuff. That's not true, and that's not cool to put a narrative on someone like that. I never pulled no gun on no woman, let alone. Like, that's not okay. But I am clearing that up now, y'all. Like, it aches my skin that someone would say something like this. And it's hurtful because I know the exact reason why she's saying this. And she told me this. I'm gonna put the screenshot up as well. She said she was gonna make my life hell and stuff like that and tell everybody and get everybody on her side. When the whole time she know that's not how the story played out. At that, the person you're on the phone with said this is not even true and stuff like that the whole time. But that day, I forgot everything I grabbed. I think I did grab more clothes that day, but it wasn't a lot, really. Because after the whole gun situation, when she said, what are you doing? I think she was trying to get people's attention because people were at the house still. It wasn't just us two. I think her sister was there and dad's girlfriend. I think those two were the only ones there. I think she was just trying to raise attention to get other people in the room to see what was all going on. But, yeah. I ended up grabbing a little bit of clothes. I grabbed a package that I received off TikTok that got shipped to her house, and that's really it. Monday, April 20th, 2026. I'm in the same city as Tamia. Y'all wanna know why I'm in the same city as Tamia? I had a family gathering with me and my brothers for my dad that passed away. Well, our dad, me and my brother's dad, you know. I had a 1 hour and 44-minute call with Tamia about me coming to get my stuff that got also shipped to her house, once again, because I used to stay with her at one point. So that's where all my packages went, to her house. If y'all wondering, like, why are you over there, like, you feel me, on and off and stuff like that, because I lived there and I also had stuff going there. So, you know, that's why I kept making as many trips as I went. Anywho, this clothing brand needed us to do a promo for them. As y'all see, like, you know, we had the same outfits on and this, that, and the third, me and my brothers. And the clothing brand also needed her to promote stuff because he also shipped her something. I told her I was coming to get those clothing. So she approved it. She said it was okay for me to come and go get. She approved it and said it was cool for me to come over and get my stuff. After that, a live happened, and it was a rumor that was spreaded about me and Tamia. So Tamia is now texting me just messages about this situation. And we're going back and forth about this whole situation, arguing in messages. And it finally gets back onto the topic about me just coming to get my clothes. So as I'm coming out of town, you know, to her city and where she's at, I'm 2 hours away and like 44 minutes. As I'm on the way, I just mentioned to her, wait, since my brother's out there, would it be okay for them to just pick it up? I mean, they're right around the corner from me. I don't have to come and get it. They can just, you know, come pick it up for me. She said, yeah, that's fine. But what my brother did was, he said, could she drop it off at his house? That's not what I told my brother to do at all. I don't know why he said that. I told him to go pick it up from her house. So, you know, we got into a little argument right there again. So now we're back off topic again. Tamia starts talking about her mental, how no one's there for her, and this, and the third. And I'm still being there for her, even though we're not together. And she says we are together, but at the same time, we're not together. It's like an on and off. One day we are, one day we aren't. An hour later, we aren't. Next 22 minutes, we is. Like, it's just back and forth. Start talking to her and stuff like that, telling her like that's not the case, even though we not together. I still care for you, and you feel me, would not let nothing happen to you. Still would not let nothing happen to you, because I still have love for this person at the end of the day. My love is not gone for you at all. If someone, you feel me, or if you have any encounter with anyone, I'm still here. I'm still gonna do, you feel me, what Jersey's supposed to do. I still got love for anybody, family or anything like that. Now, if you an ex, no, I can't help you. But her, specifically, yes, I will slide behind anything. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm on camera. That's for real. If it has anything to do with Tamia, I'm crashing behind her. That's my first love, I ain't gonna lie. It is, and I'm not just saying that or throwing that out there like it's a slug or anything like that. Like, that's really my first love. Like, no nigga would've did no shit like this, bro. I mean, some people do it because they not right in the head, but I already knew what this commitment was before I even did it. So I'm gonna let that be known right now. So, with the whole situation with my brother picking up the clothes or this getting dropped off, this, that, and the third, I ended up coming to an agreement that when I got to the destination of Tamia, that I'll be picking up the clothes. My brother was not gonna receive it. It was not gonna get picked up from her house, or she was not dropping it off, because she said, she already told me that day she got something she gotta do. And I didn't want to, you know, get in the way of her plans that she had going on. And I already knew, like, I'm 2 hours away, but you said you gotta, you know, leave the house and do all this before, you feel me? That's why I offered my brothers to come and get the stuff, or if she could drop it off, or whatever the case was. So she ended up letting it slide and me just coming to get it. And I apologize if I got in the way of anybody's plans, or if you had plans with this person that day. I apologize. I was just, you know, running behind on schedule, but I was definitely supposed to be there on time. But as we get there, me and Tamia, we have no problems. We look at each other, you know, we just made eye contact with each other. I got the clothes for my brother for the promos. I didn't get the rest of my clothes or anything like that. I was just really thinking about the promo stuff, and I told her the next day after that I can come get the rest of my stuff and we be done. So as I get the clothes and stuff like that, before I leave, I give Tamia a big hug and a kiss on her forehead, letting her know, you know, I still love you, I'm not mad at you. And she said, she made a comment saying, well, this is what you wanted, the breakup and this and that third. That's not what I wanted at the end of the day. I knew it wasn't right about the whole cheating situation and that I was in the wrong for even getting even, but that's not what I wanted in the end. I knew what I did was wrong, but in my head, I'm just thinking everybody's trying to get over me and thinks everything is sweet, so that's why I did what I did, but that's not what I wanted. If I'm being real right now, I still want the girl. Well, I ain't gonna call her a girl, I still want the woman. You feel me? But anyway, back to the story. I gave her a hug, both arms, not no side hug or nothing like that, a real hug. And I gave her a kiss on the forehead, and I told her everything's gonna be all right. And she looked bad. She looked bad in shape too, because when I seen her, it looked like she was barely eating. She looks like she lost a lot of weight and everything due to everything going on. And that's the first thing I knew off rip, because you know I'm with the female. I know my woman. You feel me? I can tell she lost a lot of weight and something was up with her. And she told me she wasn't eating and stuff like that, and I told her, you're gonna eat. I don't care how you feel or anything like that. I made her eat. Because you're not about to go days starving off of stress and stuff like that. I always made sure she was okay. But anywho though, you know, I leave the house with my clothes. My brother, he had texted me telling me he went to go hit a play up the street. So I knew exactly where he went. I started walking down the street. Tamia calls my name, saying dress. I turned back around, trying to look who said my name. It was her. She was standing like at the edge of the street, but not in the street. So I turn around. She say, do you need a ride? I can take you back to your brother's. I told her, no, it's cool. My brother's just up the street right now. And she said, okay. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I walked back after, you know, she called my name so she can hear me, because I didn't want to be yelling back and forth across the street. So after she said that, I started walking again down the street. She calls my name again, Drez. Turn back around. I start walking back to her again. She was like, why won't you just let me give you a ride and nothing like that? I said, it's okay, my brother, he just went to go hit a play. He's coming right back though. And then she was like, why don't you just wait here? I said, I can do that, I don't mind waiting. I just, you know, was trying to be respectful and not be like on your premises while waiting. Because that's not what the plan was. My brother was supposed to be waiting outside until I came out with the stuff. So I started walking. I get in my brother's car with the clothes. We now go. We're going. Tamia now spamming my phone, saying that I'm with a female. What are you doing? How you gonna tell me you wanna be with me? And a whole lot of all this, etc. My phone's at 1, and I tell her I can't talk at the moment. So she thinks, you know, I'm trying to be grimy or that I'm with a female, which I'm not. I'm definitely with my brother. So I'm telling her, like, you know, I can't talk right now. Like, my phone is at 1. And when I make it to my destination, I call her back and stuff like that. And it was basically trying to clear the rumor that was said on live that we were going back and forth about earlier in the messages. That's all that was. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, I showed her proof. My phone was at 1% at the time as well. And before we left, I don't know why I left this part out, but she asked like what was my plans and stuff like that for that day. And I told her like my father has a gathering, a family gathering that we're gonna wear the outfits too. And I said, I didn't mind. If you wanna come, you can come. Even though, you know, we're on bad terms and not even still together, I told her, you can come. She told me, no, I'll think about it. And then later on, she texted me that she was gonna go skating with some friends. So I said, okay, that's fine. And I said, I love you and I hope you be safe. That was that. So that whole night or whatever, it was cool. We didn't say nothing to each other. We were fine. She was doing her, I was doing me. Now I'm at my family gathering or whatever. I'm getting a phone call now from Tamia. She's telling me now she wants to come and stuff like that. After, I guess she's seen the TikToks and all this other stuff. I don't know if she's seen the TikToks or whatever. That's what I'm assuming. Because after we posted TikToks, she's calling me and stuff like that. She tells me she wants to come, she wants to pull up and stuff like this. And I tell her, like, you know, it's too late now. Like, you should have said that beforehand. Because now, you feel me? If you would have came with me, I can, you know, give the family the rundown or, like, you know, who you is and all this and that and third. And they didn't want a lot of people there. They just wanted family and stuff like that. But I told her, you know, it's too late now. I can't, you know, come back and get you. And you already told me you were gonna go skating with your friends, you know? So she got upset with me, sent a whole bunch of messages, basically saying she wanted to talk to me. I need to answer the phone and stuff like that. And I said, I'm really trying to enjoy the time for my father's gathering with him being deceased and the other family I have not yet to meet. So she thought I was ignoring her, trying to be funny, when I'm really just trying to spend time with my family. That's all. Like, I'm already separated from my brothers. We all live 2 hours away from each other. I got another brother that lives 2 hours this way. I got another one that lives 2 hours down this way. So you feel me? This is the one time we get to see each other and spend time with each other. It's not like I wasn't putting her first, but, you know, family at that. And, you know, we have our issues, these on and off issues. One day we're together, the next day we're not. 10 minutes into a text message we are. 4 days later we're not. It's just everywhere. So I tell her she can't come and we're gonna spend time with my family. And I stopped she started spam calling me and all this and the third, and I stopped answering her calls. She now calls my brother at this time, asking if she can pull up and stuff like that, and he basically just told her the same thing, like, you know, this is just really for family. We're not trying to, like, not include you or nothing like that, but when he asked you, you said no. Monday, April 20th, 2026. This is the day I plan on leaving and going back home. I told Tamia, you don't gotta worry about my stuff. Whatever's there, you can throw it away or give it to the homeless. She said, why are you being so difficult? I can bring it to you, this, that, and the third. So we now get into an altercation about this and about something she's now seen on TikTok, because a female had posted a TikTok that had included me in it, which was a dance, a little trend going on now. And I'm gonna explain this TikTok, what happened. So the TikTok that was made, it had me in it at the beginning, my brother's girlfriend, and then his homeboy, which we claim, whoever's his homeboy is my homeboy or friend at the end of the day. So friend, we're gonna call him friend. I guess I'm in the wrong for being in the video. Tell me if I'm wrong or not, but if your brother has a girlfriend, like, why am I getting the heat for a TikTok that I was, you know, asked to be in? I don't know why I'm getting the flame for it, because it's not my female at the end of the day. It's my brother's girlfriend. So if that's my brother's girlfriend, wouldn't that make that my sister at the end of the day? Even though they're not together or nothing like that. I mean, not saying they're not together, like, I'm saying, like, together, like, married and stuff like that, to make it, like, actually official. But wouldn't that be like little sis name? Or, like, you know, y'all get what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't that be my sister? So I just don't understand, like, how am I wrong for being in a TikTok that I was asked to be in a TikTok about? And I just reposted it. Didn't comment nothing under it. I just reposted the video. So after that was posted, her saying I'm with more females and stuff like that, she tells me that she's now going to expose me. And she didn't say this one time, she said it twice. And I basically told her, it's okay, just do it to me. Whatever you got to say or you're gonna say, do it. And she said more disrespectful things to me. I stopped responding after that. So now it's Monday, April 20th, 2026, and it's about 2 in the afternoon around this time. I'm telling Tamia I'm gonna leave and that I really don't even care about my stuff. You can throw it away or give it to the homeless, which is screenshots that was already shown that I did not want the stuff no more. she texted me back saying, why is that when, you know, I can bring it to you? So I told her, no, it's okay. You can just throw it away. So now we're getting in an altercation about us, where we stand and if we're together or not. And I told her, I'm trying, but we're not seeing eye to eye on things we want and need to improve on. So I missed her phone call because she called me. My phone's always on D&D. I didn't ignore it, intentional, I did not get the call. She called me, and with me not answering, she says, now I'm exposing you for being with another female. And I look at her and I put a question mark, like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? And then she texted me on TikTok saying, I'm gonna expose you and you're not gonna like what I say or tell them or whatever the case was. I just read it and yeah, that was that. So I get to like really thinking like, what did I do? Come to find out, it was a TikTok I reposted that I was in and I was asked to be in the video. The whole time, it's my brother's girlfriend. I can put the clip on there if y'all wanna watch the video. Matter of fact, I'll do it, fuck it, I'll do it. Okay, so to explain that, I'm at the beginning of the video. I was asked to be in the video. I needed to be in the video because I guess everybody has a certain part of TikTok that they need to do and they were short-handed. So my brother's girlfriend asked me if I wanted to be in the TikTok. I said I didn't mind doing it. So boom, you feel me? I just got a message. That's really it for real. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. I wasn't collabing with another female or nothing like that. I was just asked to be in the video. I was told to do this for this part of the video, and that was that. So now, at this point, I'm heading back home. I realized I left my book bag at my brother's house, and I was an hour and 30 out. So I realized we had to come back. So what I did was I got in contact with Tamia because I did tell her I did not want my stuff and that she can throw it out and stuff like that. And I just told her like, did you mind on dropping my stuff off at my brother's? And she said, what stuff? To clarify it was clippers, shoes, my birth certificate, and social security. She told me, yeah, she could do that. She could drop it off at my brother's and stuff like that. And so I'm driving an hour and 30 back. I told her, you know, I wouldn't be there. And she knew that. Since we were talking about me coming back and if she could drop my stuff off so I can just have everything and not even, you know, so I can leave. So basically I can just leave with everything. There don't need to be no extra trip or no more of my stuff being left at her house. If she could just drop that stuff off and everything else that was left at her house, it can get thrown away. It really don't matter to me no more at this point. She said, yeah, you know, standard setter, she was gonna bring the clippers, some shoes, and my important documents, which was my social security and birth certificate. She asked me again to make sure she was clear, so before she leaves, she has all the right stuff. And I went over everything again with her, with everything she was grabbing, and then she asked me what shoes, and I said that my Jordan 5 soft pinks, and the clippers, hair clippers and stuff like that, and my social security and birth certificate and stuff like that. So with me being an hour and 45 out, I was probably about an hour and 30 after that, after talking and stuff like that, or not even that, maybe less than that. But I know I was still an hour and something still left to go. So I get the text and they're asking like, maybe this is the better solution when I get out that way, if I could just come over and just get my stuff, this and the third. I got no response to the message. I later didn't get a response from her saying she's there at my brother's house. And I tell her, cool. She follows up with a message saying she's here, and then another message after that saying hello. And I let her know, you can leave it at the door. She says, no, you can come outside and get it. How am I supposed to come outside and get it if I'm on the road and I still got an hour and 30 minutes left, max? So we had a little argument going back and forth. She's telling me I need to come outside and get it. I'm playing with her, wasting her gas, when I'm not there. Like, so like, I'm just telling you, I'm giving you directions, because the plan was for her to just leave all the stuff at the door, and my brother was there. He's gonna come outside and get it from the door. And when I got there, for me to grab it in my book bag as well, so I can just leave and get back into town. So later, I find out that by the time I get back, it's gonna be too dark to even head back. I don't like driving at night, and I didn't want to drive at night. So I ended up staying a whole nother night out here when I got back to town. And as for Tamia, she didn't end up following directions of leaving my stuff at the door. She now is mad and told me I had 5 minutes to come outside. And that sounded like a threat. I took that as a threat. So I said, what's gonna happen in 5 minutes? And she tells me that she's gonna rip up my papers as to my birth certificate and my social security, and that I can no longer get my stuff. She's going back home. So now we're getting into it and stuff like that, because she didn't follow directions. She went back home with my stuff instead of just leaving it at the door like I told her to. So when Tamia says that she's gonna be now going back to her house with my stuff, I asked her, was it okay for me to come in the morning and get my stuff? She responds back with a no. I cannot do that. And, you know, when she says I'm not getting my stuff back and she's going back home, she gave me a warning saying you need to get to Tay's house and, you know, get your stuff and stuff like that. But there's no way I'm making it in 5 minutes when I'm an hour away plus 30. There's no way. Unless you flash, then I don't know. There's no way I'm making it that quick. Now, Tamia is calling me out my name and saying I need to get off her phone and this, that, and the third. And my friends listening in also, let alone seeing the messages, because we did also was talking on the phone when she said I couldn't get my stuff. Now a friend I'm with is listening in and hears everything that's going on. And I also let them know, like, with my clothes and us heading back, that, you know, I wouldn't be able to make it on time to get my stuff, and that Tamia is now going back to her house with my stuff. They offered to get the police involved. And I told them, I really don't like that idea. Like, I really don't, I would rather that be my last resort than, you know, to have the police involved. I told my friend that's not a bad idea, but I also let Tamia know, you know, this is the chances I'm gonna give you. You got 3 options, Tamia, this can go. You can drop my stuff off at my brother's, I can come get my stuff, or the police. She said she's not dropping it off, and you cannot get your stuff. So that only leaves one option. I said police. But before the police was even involved or anything like that, I contacted her sister, Tamia's sister. And I told Tamia's sister, Tamia's not letting me come get my stuff. She went back to her house with my stuff and stuff like that. And I hate to have the police come to your house over something stupid. And she gives me a response saying basically, Tamia said you can come get your stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. About 3 seconds after that, Tamia's calling me saying, so what are you gonna do and stuff like that. And I just told her, like, I'm coming to get my stuff. I don't wanna argue with you on the phone. You said I can come get my stuff, and that's what I planned on doing. And she told me she wasn't gonna be there. And I just told her, like, I'm still coming to get my stuff, regardless if you're there or not. My friend ends up calling the police, letting them know everything that's going on and stuff like that, and that if we could meet at Tamia's house. So that was the plan. I get to Tamia's house. I never called the cops, personally. Let's get that out the way as well. Never called the cops. I never arrived, then called the cops. The cops were contacted by my friend, and they told us to meet at Tamia's house. And we ended up beating the cops there, by the way. And we waited and waited until they arrived. I'm texting Tamia the whole time I'm there, like, where's my stuff? Like, all you gotta do is let me come in and get my stuff before the police come, and the police don't even have to be involved. Like, I can just tell them, like, this was a whole big misunderstanding, this, that, and the third. I get a text from Tamia's sister talking about she's there. Mind you, Tamia told me she's not there. But her car's parked, so she has to be there, unless somebody scooped her or whatever the case was. As we're texting and stuff like that, I'm letting her know, like, I don't want you to go to jail behind something stupid when it's just, I'm trying to get my stuff. She told me she left my stuff outside, and I asked her, where's my stuff at? I don't see it, and I thought she was lying at this point, because I don't see my stuff at all. Now, Tamia calls my phone exactly 18 times. I didn't answer none of the calls, and she just goes on a rant talking about who am I with and this, that, and the third, and I told her, like, just relax. You don't gotta blow my phone up. I'll let you know when I'm on the way to come get my stuff. I forgot to mention that part in there at the beginning, like when I started talking, but yeah, that happened as well. So now Tamia's getting upset because I didn't tell her who I was with. I was with my friend that we were gonna call Zach, by the way. And so now she calls my brother. She gets in contact with my brothers asking if I'm with them. They both say no because I'm not with them. Like I said, we're like 2 hours away. One's here, one's down here. They're both at home doing their own little thing or wherever the hell they are. I'm just with my friend Zach. So when she hears that I'm not with both of them, it makes her more mad. And yeah, you know, she's getting mad because I'm not telling her who I'm with, but you say we're not together, so, you know, like, why does it matter? Like, am I just wrong for that? And to me, it lets me know that my stuff is outside. So I'm in the car trying to look, like, through the window, like, where my stuff could possibly be, because I do not see it at all. I'm thinking she's just playing mind games with me, letting me know it's outside and stuff like that. And her sister told me she was at the house, but she told me she left, that she was not there at all. So I let her know, like, I don't want you to go to jail behind something stupid and stuff like that. And I also told her when I get there, you know, the birthday gifts and Christmas gifts and stuff like that, that I will be taking everything that I have receipts of purchase and everything like that. And the reason I did that was I was trying to be petty because she made me give back all my stuff from Christmas, my birthday, or just gifts she just got out the blue for me. I didn't mind giving her all back her stuff. We didn't have the police or anything like that involved for that, and I was just trying to be respectful and give her stuff because in my eyes, she bought it, so it's hers. She didn't want to give me back my stuff because, you know, I was coming to take everything, and stuff I got her does hold value and stuff like that. But I wasn't just doing that just trying to be funny or whatever the case was. I was doing it trying to be even, if that makes sense. I'm just texting to me. I'm texting her and texting her and texting her. I'm letting her know, like, just please come outside before the police get here so we can just say this was a big misunderstanding, because like I said, I never wanted the police involved, and I never wanted to come to this certain extent because I never had the police involved ever in our relationship and never will. Whether it's a relationship or not, you feel me? Just at the time, I did not want the police involved. I still didn't. So she then sends me a message talking about, you lied to me about being at your brother's house. And I told her straight up, I never lied or ever said I was there. I told you I was an hour and 30 away. I couldn't be there exactly to get my stuff when you pull it up because I'm an hour and 30 away. That's why I told you leave it at the door. And you decided to go back to the house. Like, how is that my fault? So now me and Tamia are going back and forth about clippers and shoes at this point, and I told her I was coming to get all my stuff, let alone the stuff I got you. I wanted it all at the time. The conversation is just not going nowhere. We're not seeing eye to eye. So then I contacted her dad, Tamia's dad, letting her know, you know, like, I asked him if he was up, and he told me he was, and I was basically gonna give him the rundown, but he already texted me telling me something about my stuff. I did not understand this message, what he said right here. So I put a question mark, and he said, what's up? And I didn't respond back at this point because I don't even know if anybody can understand or know what this is, because I still don't to this day know what the fuck. Still in contact with Tamia, letting her know, like, I really don't want you to go to jail behind something stupid because I don't know how this stuff works. I don't like police and nothing I got going on. I'm not a police dude. As I'm letting her know, like, she's just arguing with me and stuff like that, I'm saying, well, when you go to jail behind this, it's not my fault. I tried to get you to come outside or, you know, for me to come get my stuff, and you would not let me. And that was that. So I want to say no later than 5-10 minutes after I sent those messages and we were talking, the police arrived. Zach is now talking to the police and giving them the rundown of everything going on. So they asked for me personally, and The cop is now talking to me, letting me know to follow behind him. As we're getting close to Tamia's door, we spot a plastic bag behind the back tire of Tamia's driveway of a shoebox, let alone my clippers and my birth certificate and social security. It was in her driveway behind the back tire of a car. It's late at night. It's dark, by the way. Nobody seen that. I definitely couldn't see it, and you wouldn't be able to see it unless you walked up and you turned your head and really looked and squinted, because the car is blocking it off. There's a car here, there's a car here. The bag is like right here behind the car. So at this point, they now knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Tamia's dad is now entering, and they ask for Tamia. Tamia's dad is now getting called. Tamia's dad calling Tamia down the stairs. Tamia is now walking down the stairs, and the police officer asks her, "Do you know why we're here?" Tamia responds with no. So me, off bat, when she said no, I'm just looking at her like, come on now. And he basically just gives us a rundown of why I'm here and this, that, and the third, and I'm here to get my stuff and stuff like that. Tamia tells him I have no stuff left at the house, and I'm telling the officer I definitely do have stuff here. There's a lot of stuff I still have left, and the officer asks me personally like what stuff is left here, and I couldn't tell him off the bat. I just know I have stuff left here. So Tamia now goes to her room to check to see what's all left. She comes down with a pile of clothes, of my clothes, and now drops it in the grass. The officer lets me know, "Is this everything that you have?" I said, "I don't want to say it is, but I definitely do know I have more stuff than this." And Tamia says, "No, you don't." And her dad says, "Can you check one more time?" Tamia goes upstairs. She said, "There's nothing upstairs." So I'm now letting the officer know, I want the birthday gifts. I have proof of purchase that I bought them and stuff like that. And the officer lets me know I can't take stuff back like that. If you give someone a gift like that, you can not take it back from them because it's now theirs. If anybody didn't know that, now you know that. But I really didn't care for the gifts. I really didn't want them. I was just mad at the time, just saying stuff. She can have all that stuff. What am I gonna do with fucking Lululemon and shit like that? After that was said, the officer let Tamia know, like, is this all his stuff? She says no. She says yes. Tamia said yes, this is all his stuff. She has nothing more of mine. And I let the officer know I have more clothes than this. And he asked me what specific, you gotta say exactly like the specific stuff that's left, like a red hoodie or stuff like that. And I tell him, I truly don't know, but I know I have more clothes than this upstairs. And Tamia mentions all you have is just socks and underwear, and the officer said whatever's his, you got to bring it back. You got to bring it outside. It has to come out the house. Tamia now goes upstairs in her room to grab more stuff. She comes down with a second pile of clothes that is all mine and now throws it in the grass. So now we're going back to the topic of the shoes, the clippers, and the important documents and stuff like that. I told her to leave it outside the house, and the officer told me you cannot tell someone to leave something out the door, especially if it's like important papers and stuff like that. And I also let her know, like, she said she was gonna rip it up when she brought it back to the house. And I showed him the message and stuff like that, and he said that's against the law if it's ripped up and you do something against that, and that she can possibly have time for stuff like that. So he tells me to take my clothes that's in the grass and my shoes and birth certificate and social security all to the car. As I'm going to the car, I'm throwing my clothes in there. I look at the paper, and my birth certificate, not my birth certificate, my social security is ripped up. Here's a picture right here. It's ripped up, but it's folded in a way. And I let the officer know my paper is ripped up. Tamia's dad's now in this. He says it was not ripped up. It was folded in the bag, and I seen it myself. But I'm letting her know, like, it was folded, but it's ripped, I'm saying. And they asked me what did I want to do. I told her I didn't want to press charges or anything like that. and that to me was G's. That was that situation with the whole police. Nothing was said to each other, and we went our separate ways. That was everything. I hope that was everything at her house. I truly feel there's still more stuff at her house, but it is what it is. Whatsoever, I can get it back tomorrow if I really wanted to. But that was the whole hassle with the whole police situation. If anybody doesn't know, now you know. Nextly, we're gonna get into this grandma situation, because there's been a lot of messages shown here back and forth. Here is the firm message right here of everything that was said from my end and her end. And I'm gonna get into that. Me and Tamia were on FaceTime this day. Mind you, this was April 8th at 11:18. I wrote it down right here, 11:18. I'll let y'all see. Y'all can't even see that. Y'all can't see that. We're gonna touch this grandma situation, because this is what's bothering me a lot, you know, with this whole grandma situation and the mother situation. We're gonna get into that now. April 8th at 11:18, me and Tamia were talking on the phone about being together, our mental, what we can work on better for our relationship, and she offered to buy me food when I said I haven't ate. So boom, as we're talking and stuff like that, I asked her, you know, like, we're not improving at all on anything like, you know, we're talking about. I'm asking you nicely. What I tell her is, the only thing I ask from you, Tamia, is to show more affection and to not cut me off when I'm speaking. I feel like I need to hear, I need to have a voice in the relationship, let alone like an opinion. And my opinion shouldn't hurt your feelings or rub you the wrong way. If I'm telling you it, I'm telling it to maybe help you or to look out for you in the long run. So as I'm talking, she cuts me off again. So now I'm getting upset because you keep cutting me off, and I feel like that's disrespectful in my books. Because when you talk, I shut up, I don't say nothing, I let you get your whole point across, and then when it's my turn to speak, I'm always getting cut off, every time. So I threw a slug. I said the B word to her. I called her a bitch. And she said it right back to me. And I kept calling her a little bitch. And with the whole situation with her grandma, of me saying, tell her grandma I said hi, I asked her who she was with because I heard a woman in the background and she said my grandma. And after that, she hung up the phone. I deaded the conversation then, there, and now, and I texted, tell your grandma I said hi. Mind you, her grandma did pass away. She did lose a grandma. My condolences to her, love, peace, and all that to them. It was nothing, never to them. She said she was at her grandma's house. All I said was, tell your grandma I said hi. Then I went back to arguing with her and I called her a little bitch. And after that, she said, we're smoking on your dead mom. But before that, I think I left a message out. I said, since we're going that route. And I was responding back to a message of her saying we're blocking or something. She said something about blocking. And I said, since we're going that route, but my message didn't get off in time. She got the message off before me. So I can understand how that makes it look like, you know, I was just talking about her dead people by telling them I said hi and stuff like that, but that was not the case at all. I would never speak on nobody's dead, and that's not right at all. But as for her saying she was gonna smoke my dead mom and stuff like that, that's not cool, bro. She did later apologize to me about that, and I just rubbed it off. I really, you know, didn't really accept the apology, even though the apology was given to me. It just felt like not real. But honestly, with everything that was being said, it was really a big misunderstanding. She thought I was talking about her deceased people, so she, in her right mind, thought it was right to talk about my deceased people. So I can understand and look at it from her shoes why she thought I was talking about them, but I wasn't talking about them. But if you think I was, I'm telling you now, and everybody that's watching this video or will get the chance to watch this, that I'm sorry if you really think that, and I really do send prayers. And with my family, with our families being connected like this, my grandma has been trying to fulfill that spot and be there for her, to give her, you know, that shoulder. because hers is gone. Next topic. Tamia feels I haven't been faithful our relationship because I don't post her on Instagram and she doesn't have a highlight to herself. And I'm gonna just go over that. I don't like to be like other people. It's not that I'm afraid to show her. I obviously can't be afraid to show her. If we're on TikTok, y'all see the trends we do, the dances and stuff like that. I just don't like everybody being updated and knowing what our business is going on. Yes, I post it here and there, like when it's like our anniversary or stuff like that. But I don't like to, show every moment I'm with her. I got hella shit still in the vault and my photos of her, like me and her, fun stuff we did and stuff like that. And it's not that I'm afraid to show her, but that was never conversated with me about her having a highlight or her being posted more. But if that's what she wanted, that is not nothing to do. I can do that tomorrow. That's a problem. June 6, 2025, me and Tamia had our first link ever. I flew out to her from my town, and it was a great day. We spent the time together. I got us a hotel. We went on a date. I took her to Main Event. That was one of our first ever YouTube videos on my channel. We went live on TikTok. We popped out. We made a whole bunch of TikToks, this and the third. And with this whole phone situation now we're clearing up. Because she said I didn't like her on my phone because I be acting a HOE, or whatever the case is. That's not the case. Why I never liked Tamia on my phone is, one, I never had her password to her phone. She doesn't let me nowhere near her phone. I never even wanted to be in her phone at that. And when I flew out there, she had Face ID, she knew my password, and she can always have access to my phone. That's never been an issue. Thing was, after the whole night we had, when I went to sleep, she went through my phone. And I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna find whatever you need to find in my phone. I don't delete nothing or anything like that. So she possibly seen pictures of my old situations or relationships, and basically that. There wasn't nothing bad or anything like that. Just probably like old photos, or maybe if she went through the messages of me and those people when we talked. Thing is when she went through my photos, she deleted all those pictures, which I didn't have a problem with her deleting, because I don't delete nothing personally. I keep everything. To this day, I still got messages from people I probably haven't talked to since, honestly, middle school. It's all there. So when she went through that and deleted all that stuff, she never told me she went through my phone or anything like that until the day I made a video. We made a YouTube video about me calling her out her name, which is now on my page as well on YouTube if y'all want to go watch it. But I ran out of storage. This is the only way I found out. I ran out of storage when I was recording off my phone. And when I went to my photos to delete stuff so I can have some storage, I go to my recent deletes, I see everything delete, like in the recent deletes. Like photos of me with other women. My sister was thrown in there. And I asked her like, whoa, like how did all this stuff get in here? Because I know I didn't put it in there. And then that's when she came clean to me and let me know that she went through my phone. And we had a talk about this as well with her father. Her father has been playing a part, helping in the relationship, stating his piece. And from that day, I kind of did lose her trust because she went through my phone deleting stuff, and I feel like that's not cool. At least let me know, like, if you wanted to go through my phone and search it, or whatever the case is. But the whole time, I've been loyal to you, though. The crazy thing is, before we was even, I'll say, locked in, I even let this slide, there was a picture of her kissing in the car with another dude, and this is the first time. Now, there was one recently down the line of a repeat, same situation. But I let that first one slide due to anything, if she says I'm cheating or anything like that. I seen it, but I ignored it. Okay, now we're gonna get into, you feel me, saying I'm talking to other females while being in a relationship. yeah, this is true, but no, not on that extent. You feel me? I did have interactions with other females, of them asking me about events and stuff like that and the third, because a lot of people want me and Tamia to pop out or be a part of whatever they got going on. And how our content was at the time, it was just us. We never collabed with anyone or did anything special. So as for her saying I was talking to other females, that's a lie. And I don't want anybody else to believe that or go over y'all's head. That's cap. And she said in the video as well, I used to talk to one of my exes, then come back. So with that situation, when we had something going on, my ex did contact me, get in contact with me. And I told her this to her face, that my ex is contacting me, trying to get back with me. You told me if I have any problem with any female or anything like that, to let you know. All I did was let you know. That doesn't mean I was trying to get back with her or whatever the case was, because that's not the case at all. And I never came back running to you about an ex. I just came back running to you about her getting in contact with me, because clearly we still together, crazy man. So nextly, we're gonna go over the live of telling people that we're not together, and outside the relationship telling people we are not together. The whole live of April 1st, matter of fact, there was no live April 1st. Erase that, scratch that, April 2nd. We didn't go live April 1st because April Fools, of course. So if we would have went live that day, everybody would have thought it was a joke. So we waited April 2nd to say something. We both went on live. She was live before I was even aware of anything going on. I got the live sent from multiple people, including her. I only seen her invite. I get up there, and she basically just threw me on the spot saying, we're doing it now. And basically told him, like, we're going our separate ways due to everything going on. And yeah, that was that. Lives after that, bits and pieces kept getting said from my side and her side. And on live, I'm saying we aren't together. But anybody that came to me or came around me or seen me or asked, like, are you that boy from TikTok or anything like that? Or do you date that girl? I said, yes, we're still together. That's all that's been. Anyone that's came around, I said, yes, we're together. Even though we're not, and I was still on live acting peak because my heart was broken and shattered, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that asked, I still told them, like, yeah, we still together and stuff like that. And I believe she was doing the same. She said she was wearing her ring and stuff like that to work and all that, etc. if anybody asked. So I don't understand how you would get mad if you're doing the same thing. Or am I supposed to keep that energy off live as well? So now we're taking a deep dive into the 20v1 with Little Darius. As to all my lives of me saying I'm single and that we're not in a relationship, Tamia takes that and goes to an event. At first, I know her, she's not an outside person, but the person I was beefing with that runs the 20v1 contacted her, giving her the address to the event, telling her to push up and come watch it. So this is what happens. She pushes up to the event and he tells her he's shorthanded and whoever pulls up got to sign a waiver and be in the video. But her sister that she invited didn't have to be in the video because I guess she was underage and it wasn't gonna work with her. But anyone that came had to be a part of the video. He did that to get under my skin and I knew what he was doing. And for me to do it, she wrong, but I understand why she did it because she felt she was single. So with her saying I was there and spying on her or had somebody send some footage to me and stuff like that, that's cap. I was back at home. I ain't know nothing about it till people came to my aid, letting me know like, hey, a girl is here at this video shoot. She also won at the end of the video shoot. But she really went because she thought I was throwing shade to her, making TikToks with females. And I made 2 TikToks with some females. The first one was 1 female. The second one after that, it was 2 females. And both of the titles, I put just a collab, because that's all it was, just a collab. And at that, every female I collabed with had a dude. And they literally watched outside of the content of us making the video. So how am I wrong for that? I don't know. I wasn't throwing shade at all. I was just collabing with people that knew me from TikTok that always wanted to make a video with me. That got blown out of proportion and she thought it was shade, so that's why she went to the event and let all the things happen that happened at that event. So basically off those collabs, she's saying I pushed her to be single, which was not the case at all. Cause yes, I said this, that, and the third, me wanting to be with her, but she also did the same thing as well. So I didn't push her away. I was the one trying to fix my wrongdoings and let everything, I know it's something you can't sweep under the rug, but if you're trying to work to something that you want, it's gonna take time. So even if I mess up or you don't like something I'm saying, that don't mean I'm pushing you away. You're just disagreeing of how I feel and how I wanna move about the situation. Now we're gonna do a deep dive into the Truth or Dare live incident for Get Back. The video she made where her boy best friend on live that y'all spammed in the comments of that little clip where y'all know it was due to me making videos with TikToks that had nothing to do with Tamia. It was not shade, but like I said, I can understand how y'all can think it's shade with the TikToks with other females when I only did TikToks with Tamia. It wasn't a tit for tat thing. I really wasn't worried about her, but that live did get under my skin and she did have the up one with that one. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she got me with that one. But yeah, the incident with the live situation was due to the TikToks that was posted with me and other females. That's why she did what she did with her best friend, her boy best friend. Trying to push the narrative on her, trying to say, you know, I was trying to get back with her and that she didn't want to go our separate ways and I agreed on it. Yes and no. Before she sent that message, it was she wanted to get back with me and I wanted to get back with her. We were just with each other. I want to say it was Sunday. It was last week of Sunday, we was with each other. We was hugging, kissing, talking about how we wanted to be with each other and all this and that and third. And she sends a message talking about how she wanted to go our separate ways and stuff like that. And I agreed with her. And an hour after that, I called her and told her I really had disagreed with that. And I started sending her messages saying like, this is not what I want. You keep saying this is what I want, but it's not the case at all. Stop putting in my head, I'm pushing you away or don't want to be with you because it's not the case. Even though everything that's been happening and leading up to this point, I still forgave you and I still wanted her. I also got messages as well, so y'all just don't think I was just overly simping or trying to push something of me, you know, you feel me? Just trying to be with her and get her attention when she was doing the exact same thing, as y'all see. And shit, that's really it, y'all. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't no need for me to make any more videos after this. I was just clearing the air on a video that was posted and removed, but posted back up by somebody else. It's dead. I don't need to make no more other videos after this about the situation. At that point, it'll be a tit for tat, and I don't got time for a tit for tat. If she wanted to make another video about this, that's on her doing. She can do that, go ahead. But me, I'm moving forward, and whatever the goal is after that, then I'm cool with that. She want to get back together. We can definitely have a talk about that, but it's definitely gonna be a work in progress. It's not something that's just gonna snap over tomorrow or whatever the case is, you feel me? But one, I never pushed her away. To sum it all up, it was hold on. It was held on, you know, beef, or I wanna say held on beef that I felt that I took into my own hands that led up to everything going on now. I do take full-on accountability of my actions and everything I said with the real threats I put out and said to her and the cheating. I do take full accountability on that, but I never pushed her off. And if she wanted to get back with me, like I said, I'm all for it. She still has a home with me and I still forgive her at the end of the day, whether y'all think it's cap or not. Like, if she wanted to contact my phone and let me know like this is what she want to do, then that's fine. If she tells me like this is raps, that's it, she can honestly say that. I know she's gonna watch this video and hear all this that's being said. If it's raps, I'd rather you say this out your mouth or text me the exact words. It's raps, so we can move on with everything, and I can update y'all, letting y'all know from that word right there. It's raps, meaning it's over with, closed book, onto bigger and better things. Not saying this wasn't bigger and better, but this is just bad. How everything is out there and how everything has now played out leading up to this point. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. You've been tuning in. Drop down more videos y'all want to see coming next from Dreads, but we ain't gonna talk about no more videos like this. I never ever thought I would have to do a story time or even something like this for real. Because I be seeing this, you feel me, on the For You page, and people be doing videos, but when it's really you, it hit different. I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, got answers y'all wanted to get. I really just say, you know, you got her piece, you got my piece. Just really put the puzzle piece together. I'm not saying take my side or they make it a hate train or whatever it is. Y'all just now got proof of everything, you feel me? So that's what y'all to run with, either way. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and y'all, we gonna